Hello, I'm gonna make a small video. I'm probably gonna do more in the future, going over certain weapons, how they work, what's the best way to use them, so on, so forth. Um, this video I'm going to go over sword, because sword is like super common. You'll always come across sword in matches, high level competitive 2v2s. Almost all the time, one teammate will have a sword, and it's really important to know how to fight it. And if you're going to use a sword, how to use it properly. So, I will just make a short video going over how to do so. So, pick a sword legend, good SIGs, whatever legend you like to use is the one you should. That's always super important. You have to be comfortable with the SIGs your legend has, otherwise it's pointless using that legend. Okay, sword. There are lots of true combos with sword, actually, and they can be really, really useful to just getting quick damage. There's no problem, no hassle, and it's just quick and easy. There's not much complexity to the sword, and it's a fast weapon. You need to have, fast movement. You need to be able to get quick reads. If you do a nice little string and your opponent jumps, you need to know what's the most appropriate move to do in the best situations. Okay, to start, the combos, the stuff that's true, that I know of, is down light side air. Can't dodge out of that. And how much damage does it do? Is it going to tell me? Not quite. It doesn't matter. Anyway, down light side air is true, and it's reliable. It's really, really reliable. Side air does a lot of knockback at lower damages, so it's a really good kill option if you just need to get the kill quickly. If you're in a tough situation, you just want to end the match as soon as possible. Downlight side air is a really, really good option, and it's consistent. If you just spend, half an hour, maybe just practicing it and getting it every single time, you won't have any problems at all. As long as you get it consistently. It's also very great for team plays. It goes nicely into spears, downlight, even Val's neutral sig reverse. That's used in a lot of team combos. Simba and Sandy in 2v2s. They have a 2v2 team. They use a combo that uses Val's neutral sig from the downlight side air a lot. Okay, downlight dare. Downlight dare is a lot harder to get true. As you can see, when I'm doing it, the stun is lasting, but I have practiced this quite a bit, so I can get it consistently. One dodge window, that's about 1 frame, and that's not a lot. So you're not going to have too much problem hitting this. It's a lot of damage. You can do it into a side air with a read. You can continuously string off of it. You can do a sig. I actually think because Val, when you do a gravity cancel side sig, it goes down. Her down sig is not going to work, but you might even... Oh, it does actually land. But yeah, if you can read a dodge there, say they do a spot dodge after you're down there, that's 2 pieces of damage and a sig halfway. You're not going to be able to stop that. Anyway, next. You can get more complicated with the downlight dare combo by doing a gravity cancel downlight dare or gravity cancel downlight recovery straight after, if I can get the input for it. Okay, maybe not. There you go. That is a lot of damage. No matter what anyone says, that's a lot of damage. Other moves that go really well together are Side Light and Neutral Light. This is super consistent to land. I mean, dodge window of 3. You're going to land this almost all the time. If you need to just clear the field, you want to gain, you know, centre possession, just Side Light. It's a massive force field. If I do the frame step for you, and I just show you the moves hitbox, it's more or less. Oh, do I have to do the input? It's more or less a complete hitbox around the player. Okay, I can show you. So the input, I mean, that's covering your hurt box basically. Well, not all of it, but the complete front of your hurt box covered for quite a while, and the top. Still, basically, if you're grounded, that's going to land. Behind you, that's going to carry. I mean, look at that frame. That's massive. That is a massive hitbox. And that does last. Super consistent. And to gain mid ground, it's going to work. 9 out of 10 times that's going to work. And a little tip I'd actually really recommend is doing a gravity cancel Side Light, just randomly. If you do a gravity cancel Side Light, it's basically covering most of the field still, and just getting a tiny bit above the ground. You'd still be able to hit grounded opponents, but also a bit in the air as well. Just to make sure that you land that, you know, side air. It's actually really good if you can do a side air, or you can do a neutral light and follow it up with a gravity cancel Side Light. That is a really good option if you just want to cover a really large area, you want to carry on your string, don't want to interrupt your combo, then that's a really good option. Okay. Other things with sword. What else is there to say? Downlight recovery. The most true, easiest, most high damage combo you ever be able to hit. Downlight recovery is like the bread and butter of sword. If you're in a tricky situation or you just want to get that kill fast, you do downlight recovery. You don't even need to try to get it true. It's a couple buttons. If you're at lower ranks, you probably see this spammed quite a bit, to be honest with you. But that's just because it's so consistent and easy to hit, it can be overused. But if you know when the best time to use downlight recovery is, that's a huge asset going against 1v1 and 2v2 opponents. Now, I wonder if I can actually guide you through a 2-2 replay. That might be a good idea of me using sword. Let's have a quick look. Okay, I've got to find one that I obviously won. Okay, probably going to have to go back a couple files for this. Make sure I get a good replay. Let's have a look at this game. Did I win? I did not win. No, I won't show this then. I will show a better replay. Come on. Where are all my good replays? Let's have a look at this one. Oh, we lost this as well. Anyway, I'll guide through. So, I'm up here. Just so everyone knows. I'll follow myself with the mouse when I get my sword. Okay. Bow right now. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, sword. Now, with sword, to be honest, speed is everything. You want to know when to hit your opponents, the right timing. It's all extremely important. And you want to be fluid with your movements and your attacks. You don't want to make it seem like they're separate. that's kind of your goal. As you can see, I'm kind of just dancing around in the air, just chipping away. I mean, that attack is very, very good for stuff like that. It just works very well. Very, very well. Unfortunately, like you see, when you do miss those combos like down light side air, you can get very easily punished. And that's a really big disadvantage to using a weapon like sword, or maining a weapon like sword. But it pays off if you can get it down well. Oh, I remember this match. Okay, where can I show from? I just want to showcase sword because obviously I'm trying to make a sword video. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you can see, I mean, side air, down light, yeah, side light. It all just comes together. And it's just consistent. You can see edge guarding a Meko just now. Just I guess it was a free piece because down light, down there, neutral light. Yeah, that is quite a lot of damage, and it's consistent. Sword is a fast weapon to use. You want to maintain a solid position in the middle of the field if you're you want to assert your dominance almost. If you have high dexterity, then you can incorporate SIGs into it. I think you just saw there, I think I killed a Mako with a down light, down there, and then I did the side SIG on the platform. That is so much damage, and it's consistent. That is the best part about, playing sword. I will also show a team combo. Oh wait, I have to alter how I'm streaming this because I'm only streaming Brawlhalla, as far as I know. What is this? What am I doing right now? Whoa, what was that? Oh, can I add overlays? Whoa. I want to see what that looks like. I don't think I'll be able to showcase that replay, but on my YouTube channel you can see how useful sword can be in stuff like team combos. It's just consistent. That's the best way to describe sword. It's consistent and it's easy. Most legends who use sword have kind of mid to high damage, and their second weapon is usually quite a heavy type, say cannon or I think hammer. Who has hammer sword? That's a good question. Who does have hammer sword? Anyway, they usually have quite heavy weapons. I mean, you do have legends like Asuri, who has Katar's sword. But Asuri is actually quite hard to use because to be able to play while maintaining his sense of speed, you have to work quite hard for it. Asuri is a very good legend in my opinion. I mean, his SIGs haven't got so much range. Say, I don't know, Sidra down SIG, Onyx neutral SIG on cannon, stuff like that. It just, sometimes you do need that long range, but with Asuri you don't need it as much. Even though, I mean, the down SIG, it's another, force field move. Neutral SIG, it's fast, but it's actually a lot smaller than it looks. But, you can tell, that is not that many frames. I mean, I can probably count the frames. It's that small of an amount of the attack. So let's see when the animation starts. Okay, 1 frame, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. that whole, well, perfectly so, that whole sig is a second long. Exactly, that's when, that sig ends. A single second that happens. So, you can't really complain, it's fast. That down sig, look at it, it's basically a circle. I mean, I don't know if you can use it in. Yeah, you can. All of his moves are good. To be honest, Sword Legends are generally good characters to go for. They're not always the best to start with, because Sword can be quite a hard legend to get really good at. Especially in high ranks, you have to consistently be good at Sword to go into, say, Plat to Diamond. But if you get it down, there's not a problem at all. The choice of legends that you have for Sword are Bodvar, Asuri, you've got Hattori, you've got Roland, you've got Thatch, you've got Jiro down here, Koji, Sidra, where's Sidra? Where is Sidra? Sidra, who else? Now we have Jaeun as a Sword Legend, which is pretty new with his Great Sword. I'll do a video on Great Sword at some point as well. And we have Val, as I showed earlier, and, a couple more, which I can't be asked to find. But if you can practice Sword well enough, you can get it consistent enough to play at high ranks, 2v2s, 1v1s, it's a great option. As a legend, there is no way you can really go wrong using Sword. It's fast, consistent, and all round a good weapon. And that's all I have to say about Sword, to be honest. So, thanks for watching. I will make another video at some point, who knows when, about another weapon. And it will probably be Scythe, as a heads up, because I like Scythe. But, until then, see ya. Thanks for watching.